The escalators had stopped. Dana stood at the bottom of the metro station, staring up at the still metal steps that usually carried her to the surface of the Capitol. Now the silence echoed. It was the first morning of the government shutdown, and the city had gone strangely hollow, like a grand clock with its gears removed. She held a paper cup of coffee that had already gone cold. Her badge still hung around her neck, though the words "furloughed without pay" were stamped across the email she'd read at 2 a.m. The air above ground was thick with late summer humidity. Tourists still wandered past the monuments. Joggers moved through the National Mall like nothing had changed. But Dana could feel it, the stillness underneath everything. When the government stops, it doesn't crash, it just pauses. She walked toward the Capitol. The dome rose in the distance, white and perfect against the blue morning sky. To everyone else, it looked like the same old symbol of democracy. To her, it looked like a building full of unanswered voicemails. Across the lawn, reporters were setting up their cameras, waiting for sound bites. She passed them quietly, clutching her phone, scrolling through messages from friends who were in the same limbo. No pay this week. Can't cover rent. Anyone hiring part-time? At a crosswalk, a homeless veteran held a cardboard sign that read, "I fought for this country. Can it fight for me?" Dana handed him her last $5 and kept walking. When she reached the reflecting pool, she sat on the edge, shoes off, toes in the water. Behind her, the city hummed with half power. Garbage trucks, buses, 1,000 quiet protests disguised as commutes. She looked at her reflection and saw exhaustion. Not just hers, but a nation's. In the water, the Capitol appeared upside down, shimmering, uncertain.
She whispered, "What are we even fighting for anymore?"
A man nearby, an older janitor sweeping the marble path, looked up and answered softly,
"Same thing we always were, a chance to make it right."
Dana smiled faintly. He went back to sweeping. Above them, the flag on the Capitol fluttered in the humid wind, still flying even when everything else had stopped.